Good morning. It's Tuesday. I've got a big day ahead of us. We're going to see a farm. First thing, I've got to take my car down to the mechanics. I hit a kangaroo the other night. Let's get it done. That's what we're dealing with. Hey, good morning. I hit a kangaroo. Kangaroos don't have insurance.
Yeah.
No good. Car's been dropped off. I've just had a power nap, coffee, cereal time. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I said that I bought some cheap beef from Coles on my TikTok page, and about 150,000 people all chimed in with their opinions, and they were all saying, guys, you got to get off the supermarket beef. You got to get on the grass-fed beef. So we thought, you know what? Why don't we find out for ourselves? So today, we are on the way to Birdrock Farm to get the rundown. Grass-fed beef. Is it good? Is it crap? Let's find out. I've actually been keen to go to this place for a number of weeks now because I've heard if you wanted to buy a full share in a cow, you can. You've got a lot of options for you to be able to buy bulk beef, and it's all grass-fed. Now, I like to buy grass-fed beef. I go down to the farmer's market and I go and get some. But sometimes, you know, work is crazy. Like today, I just finished night shift 3 hours ago and we out here going to a farm. Sometimes I get caught out and I got to go to Coles. I'm working when the farmer's market's on. And that's when I saw the corned beef there for 15 bucks a kilo. I thought it was a deal of a lifetime. Everyone was saying in the comments, got to get off Coles beef. Don't be supporting them. They're ripping off the consumers. They feed the cows rubbish, put chemicals in the feed, and that influences the quality of the meat, and it makes the meat bad for you. Now, I've kind of been sus on that for a little while myself. That's what made me really think, all right, let's go down to the farm, see what's going on, and find out for ourselves what the deal is. So super keen, super excited. God bless. We've arrived, Birdrock Farm. How long you had this?
3 years ago.
Seriously?
Work in progress.
Holy shit. How did you get into this?
My parents are both from farms. We were previously in construction. We had a gut full of dealing with commercial builders, and this property came on the market. Luckily enough, the vendors selected us to be the new owners. Came up with the idea of the paddock to plate experience, grass-fed, grass-finished, preservative-free. Little did we know how hard it would be. Yeah, my old man, stock agent, mum's from Western Districts in Penshurst.
I don't see a huge amount of people doing that paddock to plate experience here, but I think it's growing. A lot more people are getting more interested in where their food's coming from and the shit that's going into the food. I've noticed that when I made a video last week talking about corned beef in Coles, I got about 150,000 people saying, what are you doing supporting Coles? They're putting all sorts of preservatives in the meat and that's going to affect your body. You're better off going grass-fed. So literally, it's just grass.
Yeah, so all our animals are fed 100% grass out of bodies. They'll feed them grass until a certain age, and then they'll get put in the fed lot for 60, 90, 120 days to be finished on grain. The approach is a lot more natural. It does take a little bit longer, but it tastes better as well.
Grass-fed beef is the only way to go. Yeah. I didn't give a fuck where my food came from 5 years ago. Someone put me onto this grass beef. Way better for you. Ever since then, I've been eating. It's fantastic. So you reckon way better quality?
Absolutely, a lot better quality. It actually tastes like beef. We have a lot of our clients come out, they rave about it. To be honest, there is no real secret. It's just beef and simple beef.
If someone wants to get this beef, like how do they get it?
We've got a website, birdrockfarm.com.au. We open up a farm gate on Fridays, Saturdays and Sunday. We're very flexible with how we do our butchery. You might want your porterhouses cut, 3 inches thick. We'll cut them at 3 inches thick for you. Every person, every family's needs are different. Yeah. We actually age the beef 10 to 14 days, which really creates that tenderness. You do really get that beef flavour coming through, especially with your steaks. Come out and try it.
People have been raving about it. How many of our friends have said, come down to Birdrock? As soon as I mentioned, sorry guys, we've got to shoot off early. We've got to go and grab some grass-fed beef. Right, you got to go to Birdrock. The whole drama about beef on our channel got started because I talked about this freaking corned beef that I got from Coles. If I want a kilo of extra lean 5% fat minced beef, what are we talking price-wise?
The best way to buy it, 1 kilo we do for $27 a kilo. We do 10 kilos for $180, which is only $18 a kilo. Cost of living prices for a family of 4 or 5, that 10 kilos, that you're going to get 15, 20 meals out of it for $180. Like, it's a bloody good deal.
A no-brainer.
People love it.
You know what you're going to be having. And if you're like me, who's punching a kilo, 2 kilos of lean beef a week, mate, I'm paying $20, $25 a kilo at Woolies, and it's horse shit. It's shitty beef. This is premium shit, and you're getting it here. Look, that's the cows. You can see them. They're eating that. They're growing up on that. Look, that one there. He's 3 months old, 4 months old. He's going to start on that, and he's going to finish on that. It's pure grass-fed. There's no nonsense, no rubbish in that, and it's 18 bucks a kilo. It's pretty clear cut. See, I eat the same thing every single week. It's a kilo of beef and we act like it's a surprise every time we go to the supermarket. Oh, geez, well, how much is it this week? I feel like we got to bite the bullet in our house and just buy the 10 kilos at once and we'll see you next month. Which one's the bull? He's just flat out.
Buy if you can get the work.
Yeah.
We'd like to try and get a few more people in on the weekends just to really try it. We're pretty confident that once people try it, they'll come back. We just set up here. We set the fridges up. That's the mint special. There you go. You can have that. Yeah.
You're kidding.
No, you try it. See what you think. See the colour? That tells you it's grass. Thanks for popping out.
Thanks for your time.
No worries. Thank you.
Hey, we'll be back on the weekend. That was awesome. Big shout out to Ben for taking the time out of his day to show us around the farm and just have a yarn with us about what actually goes into running a farm. He's a busy guy. More people are starting to become conscious on what they're eating. You know, for years, I don't really care where my food came from. I just ate whatever. I lived like that for years, and most people are like that. If you look around, most people are sick and unhealthy. It's worth looking into. Feel better, I look better, the blood work is way better. Some of the grass-fed beef that you're getting out there is grass-fed, but it's not grass-finished. Yeah, sure, they grow up on the farm eating grass, but the last 90 days of their life, the cows are put into a pen and then they're just fed shitloads of grain, then they're butchered. The cows aren't meant to do that. They were created to wander around, eat some grass, and then that makes them a leaner and healthier animal. Locking them in a cage and feeding them grain affects how the meat ends up. Is there consequences to eating meat that's like that? Potentially, but a lot of people are selling grass-fed beef even though it hasn't been grass-finished. And this stuff is all grass-fed and it's all grass-finished. And you know what? It looks like a pretty good product. Look at the color. Apparently, that's how you can tell it's grass-fed. Just gonna do a basic salt and pepper steak. Really taste the meat. And in fairness, this might also be one of the best quality steaks I've ever had. So usually I'm buying the cheap stuff and I'm dressing it up with butter and garlic. Really let the seasoning do the heavy lifting. Thank you, Ben, for this very kind gesture. Oh. That's a good looking steak. Oh, yes. Check this out. Yeah. No funny business, no meat rubs seasoning. This is all just the fat marbling. It's for you. Try. Might be the best steak I've ever eaten. I think the verdict is pretty clear. Grass-fed beef. It's absolutely where it's at. Not that expensive, but oh my God, that is way better than any of the other beef I've had in recent memory. Grass-fed beef. Is it good? Is it crap? It's good. If you buy in bulk, it can end up being a little bit cheaper. God bless. Gonna hit legs, gonna eat some dinner, go to bed, and wake up at daytime tomorrow. Hopefully reset my sleep schedule. Today might not be the most optimal training session, and that's okay. Sometimes when it comes down to it on tough times like this, sometimes you just have to get it done versus doing it great. I'd rather do it tired than not do it at all. I'd rather have a shitty workout than no workout. And sometimes in life, as things get more stressful, you're just gonna have to do it tired if you wanna get it done. If you wait for the day that you're not tired, it's never gonna happen and you're never gonna do it. So just do it tired. If I only ever worked out when I felt great and not tired, I'd probably be lucky to work out once a week because more than likely I'm pretty busy and things happen and then I don't feel like doing it. Ah, yeah, buddy.